anybody in here. So, see, I can do it sideways, I guess. Orientation is locked. Nope, wrong way. Let's see here. I don't want orientation locked. I want to switch it. Okay, whatever. So that's the way it's gonna go. All right, so here we go, guys. Look at that. Jesus Strat right here. Yeah, shine. It's dirty because I've got fingerprints all over it. But so we had the Wilkinson diddled it out going on right here, a little bridge. I had to change some of these out. I kind of eyeballed. I haven't done set intonation or any of that stuff. I just kind of eyeballed where these need to be to get the strings kind of lined up and get like somewhat of the action correct, just so I could play this thing. I got it on like a clean tone right now. I got some Ernie balls on here, some 9 Ernie balls, because this is going to a kid. So the kids are gonna need some lighter strings. I like lighter strings too because I'm a wiener when I play. I like to have light strings. This thing's got a lot of bass in it. Like I got the bass all the way down. So sounds really good. So I was having a little trouble with these pickups. They were pushing in and pushing out, moving all around. So what I did was went there and put a piece of metal back behind the plastic, like a little piece of wire, and that way they work really good now. So they stay right where they're supposed to be. I'm actually going to adjust them down just a little bit. I think that's why it's so hot. But we got the frets polished. We got the strings on. It's just simple. Let's see, just simple. Hey Jay, what's up? So don't really do a lot of these, and I don't really play guitar, so it's just me just picking around. So just seeing what this sounds like. But this is, I was very excited. It's all the original parts in here except for this and the mic and the jack and the strings. So I actually cleaned this off back here. I'm gonna put it is finished. John, forget the actual one, but so I'm gonna write "it is finished" back here with a little sticker, and kind of finish it off. I gotta put the Gifted Guitars logo on here. So shout out to Stuart if Stuart might be watching. But this thing just sounds for just a cheap knockoff Strat for me. It's clean. Let's kick it over to that metal tone. Anymore. So, man, what do you think about that block? About wait, what? Man, I don't know about that. Turn it back down to clean here. PC. I don't know. Man, I'm not a guitar player, so I just like to build them. So, but that's where we're at. So that's just vinyl cut out for my Cricket and about 6 coats of clear. Awesome. Thanks, Gwendolyn. I appreciate that. So we got to do the back plate, and I also, what I did on the back, on the neck, I've never done that before, is I left it, I made it matte, so it's like really soft and smooth and not sticky feeling like, thank you so much, Court, appreciate that. So, I mean, it's simple, and I wanted something simple, so it's got a nice little pattern here, and it's a nice little grain here in the headstock. I did all the frets, polished them up. We got the fretboard nice and cleaned up with some more oil. Note to self: if you're doing some guitar work on these Strats, don't put all your screw holes. Don't fill all your screws in your screw holes, because you have to take something apart, and then when you do that, let's see what do the metal things that hold the bottom strings down do on the stock? Right here. That's a tremolo. So it's a Floyd Rose style. It's got the actual whammy bar, but I didn't put it on. But they're totally adjustable. And this is a Wilkinson. It's really adjustable. So you can adjust the intonation right here. You can also adjust the string height right here. So it's completely customizable. In the back, it hooks to, lost foam. In the back, it hooks to, well, I'm trying here. In the back, it hooks to this little claw right there, and you can adjust the spring tension right there, and that's where it's grounded to, running to your microphone jack. So, let's see, what are the things on the head. Oh, these little things? Are these little things? These little guys right here? So that just holds string tension down right here. Yeah, so that keeps string tension. And they make little rollers right here that, I don't know what they have rollers for, but it doesn't pinch the strings, I guess, as much. But it holds the string tension down, so it keeps tension on the nut, from my understanding. So does that answer the question? I know a lot of these headstocks have them, but like the Les Pauls that I built, they don't really have them. So, clip thing, yeah. So, but anyway, oh, good. Glad I could answer your question, Court. It's actually my birthday today. Happy birthday, me. Oh, thank you. I'm out. All right, man. Thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. So this was I don't even know the brand, but it was just a cheap Strat. So the way it started was my buddy Stuart from Gifted Guitars. He hooked me up with this. It was red. If you follow some of my YouTube videos, it was red, and I took all that red off, that old poly and everything, and excuse all the fingerprints, but it's just fingerprinted right now. And I stripped it all down, repainted it all blue. So the story of the guitar is, when I was sitting in church the other day, they were wanting some musical instruments. So I've been building guitars for a little bit now, if you follow the channel. And I said, man, I could build some guitars for the church. So I reached out to Stuart and I said, hey man, I said, you got any guitars? And that's kind of a stupid question because Stuart's got a kabillion guitars. So he's like, yeah, I'll ship you a couple. So I said, great. So I have this one that I pretty much gonna call this finished. And then I have another one we're gonna work on. It looks just like this, except for it doesn't have a pick guard. And we're gonna put, on that one, I'm gonna put scripture all over that one. And then clear coat it. So probably scripture and probably some praise and worship style music, lyrics. So probably on the neck, I might make like make a joyful noise down the neck or something like that. Hadn't really nailed it down yet, but I got something else that I haven't really shared yet with you guys. So I ordered a bass kit. So it's the first kit that, first bass that I've ever owned actually, and I'm not even gonna own it. I'm gonna put it together and give it to the church. So if I like it, I might keep one because I always kind of wanted a bass. This is cool. I want one. Yeah, well look, it's super easy to do. So if you have a cricket, man, you can just cut that out. Got some metallic vinyl there. Cut it out, stick it on, spray it with some poly. Love it, man. But like I said, it's a simple guitar. It's a statement. You know, it looks nice. It's kind of, this is the original pick guard. It's got kind of a yellow look to it. I didn't want to change any of that. I didn't want to take away from any of that. Also, I put some shellac on the neck. So the shellac kind of gives it an old look. I don't really know any songs. I'm just more of a pick around and play. So it's more of a hobby, just making guitars. So yeah, so I'm a horrible guitar player. So what's up, Eddie? How's it going? You get down here, we got a problem we gotta fix, but that's about the okay, the violin, ukulele, but never a guitar. Well, if you can play all that, you can play a guitar. Man, how good does that sound, y'all? Sorry, I'm pretty boring, so any tips on the guitar? No, I don't really have any tips. The biggest tip I could tell you is play it every day, which I don't do because I have kids, make guitars, I go to work full time, and so I don't really have a lot of time to play guitar every day. So I'm about as good on guitar today as I was 20 years ago, if that says anything. So, but yeah, it's fun to if you don't have an amp for your guitar, it's fun to get a music like a Spark Go, and you can, like, I'm playing on a Spark 40 right now, and it is super loud and it's clear, and I can emulate 20 years. No, I'm not dedicated. See, 20 years ago, so I'm 44 today, so I'd have been 24. So I picked around, just picking a guitar up, playing it, put it down, pick a guitar up, playing it, put it down, for ever since I was probably 18, but I never stuck with it. So I did know songs. That would be fun. I can play along with songs. Like if we get a song and it tells me the chords and whatnot, I can follow up, like follow the chords. You know, especially all the cowboy chords. You know, D, G, C add 9, E, all that stuff. So E minors, majors, E sus, all those little cowboy chords. I can follow along with all that. But when you start getting in the lead and rhythm and all that, can't do all that. But anyway, so sorry, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. It is time for bed over here in Louisiana. So just wanted to give you guys a little view of what the new guitar looks like. So this one is actually going to go to the church. They're going to keep it. What's up, Ricky? So this is going to go to the church. This kid named Mav is going to be playing this. He's the main kid that plays guitar in our little kids worship band. So hopefully he likes it. He doesn't know anything about it. So if any of his family's watching it, don't tell him or don't let him see this. So the next one's going to be just for the basic, any of the kids that want to play it. But I told Maverick, so that's why I was telling you all the story of the guitar. I'm gonna tell it right quick, and then I'll get off. So here we go. So the guitar, I got it from Stuart. He sent it to me, and so then I was at a church camp with Matt, the kid, and I was like, hey man, I was like, what do you think? Like, if you could get a guitar, what color guitar would you want? He's like, oh, I think I like a blue guitar. And I was like, okay. And I kind of like that color, this color, and he finally told me kind of a color. And I said, man, what would you think if it had like a Jesus face on it? He's like, that would be so cool. And then I said, what if it had a cross on the neck? Which I didn't do that because it didn't look that great, so I left it alone. But he started telling me what he wanted in the guitar, and he plays a black Strat. So he's very familiar with the Strat and how it plays. So anyway, so this one's, like I say, for him. So that's how this kind of whole thing came about. It kind of just was a natural progression. So from sitting in church one day to ended up in church camp to making it and finishing it off. And I'm very happy with how it plays. So hopefully he'll play it a lot and get a lot of use out of it. But Andrew, did you hear about the guy? Was hit by a can of soda? He was lucky it was a soft drink. That's funny, Andrew. All right, guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Happy birthday to me, 44 today. So I figured I'd go live, show you all this, and just keep watching the videos. Remind y'all, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna get a kit guitar. I'm gonna build it up like this, and I'm gonna give it away. I don't know all the YouTube rules and regulations. I have to look into that. But when I get to 1,000 subscribers, somebody's getting a free guitar. So stay tuned for the next build, and stay tuned for the bass build, which is the first one. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. How do you get out of here? X maybe? Yeah, there we go.